All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of the Get a Clue podcast. I'm your host, DeAndre Boychuk. I'm here with my co host, Chase Arnold. On January 7th, our birthday. This time we're doing an away episode, not together. So, Chase, you want to let them know what we're going to be talking about today?
Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot today. We're going to talk about how the World Juniors ended, talk about the medal rounds, weigh in on how we feel about Canada in the bronze medal game. Um, and then we're also going to touch on a little bit of something different. We're going to touch on some football today as well. Just a little bit, just, NFL playoffs, NHL playoffs isn't for a long time, so college football playoffs too. And then we're going to finish out by giving birthday gifts since it's our birthday today. This is probably going to be on January 8th. This gets posted, but January 7th is our birthday, and we're going to give out birthday gifts to all 32 NHL teams.
I like it. Every team's need, what every team would want. Yeah, starting off with the World Juniors. What was your first initial thoughts on the Czechia Canada game semifinals?
Uh, Man, it was a rough watch. I'll be honest. That was a rough one. Um, Canada just, I don't know, all tournament they just didn't commit to a system, and it showed in that game. So
Yeah, I might have jumped the gun. I don't know if you wanted to go right there. It's just that's
might as
kind
well,
of it.
right?
It's been on my mind since
Yeah,
the game happened. To be honest, like it was crazy watching them just like Czechia just dominated. Like they dumped the pucks in. They were just hounds all night. Dumped the puck in, first on pucks. Canada dumped the puck in. Czechia's first on it. They just got pucks up and down the ice all night. They were on every Canadian player. They didn't give them space. It seemed like Canada was almost a little scared to press the Czechians a little bit. Like even some of their bigger bodies. Like I'm a big fan of Baudouin watching him. He wasn't throwing much heat around. Ginla, he's a bigger body, a little smaller guy, but he's a feisty player. He
physical.
wasn't very
Yeah,
much. Also, I didn't like at the end Gavin McKenna. Like I don't know if you've seen it or not. He like kind of was trying to get off the ice early. Like just kind of showed poor sportsmanship. Like that's just not Canadian
there
hockey.
was
So
there was a little bit of a miscommunication though because he was kicked off the ice. Um,
okay. Did I might
yeah.
have got it wrong actually.
So my interpretation of it is when he was coming out to get the medals, the refs told him to leave since he had got kicked out.
Okay, I see. Because he was like
I
he
don't
had
know
that.
that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what the broadcast was saying.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but still, like, let him on the ice, or if it's McKenna, then get on the ice.
Yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, that was kind
Yeah,
of
I
my
don't know.
initial thought. I just
It
thought
was
Canada just got outplayed every single direction with the puck.
yeah, that was
Couldn't bring.
that was Czechia's World Cup, man. They
Yeah,
bring it against Canada, so
and I can't remember which period it was. I want to say it was the going into the start of the third period, I knew it wasn't going to be good for Canada. Every Czechian was over the bench and they were getting the stick taps going, and every Canadian was just sitting down, like watching. I was like, you could just see the pride and the energy from Czechia was just way higher that game.
yeah.
So, like, even every time like Canada tied it up or got a lead or something, like Czechia was just right back in it right away. Like, they didn't let them have anything. So, I thought it was just a hound job.
I thought like no excuses for Canada or whatever, but I didn't love the refing in the game. Um, Goal interference calls were weak. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love the refs, but I mean, it wouldn't change the outcome. Czechia was the better team. They had how many shots? 40, 40
Yeah,
some. Canada had 25 or something like that. It just,
I, Ivan Kovic really, he was the standout of the game for them for sure. He stood on his head. He was unbelievable. I gave him some grief. I think maybe even in the last episode, can't
mm,
recall, but
a
about
little
him
bit, yeah.
kicking puck out, not having great rebound control. It seemed in the prelims. So he looked really good last night. I can't say much. And then yeah, Carter George took over the reins again for the bronze game. So
Yeah. They both looked really good. I mean,
yeah.
to me, I thought they were both really good.
Speaking of Carter George, I don't want to touch on it too much now, but he is no longer a member of the Owen Sound Attack. But we'll save that for
We'll get
next
to that, yeah.
episode.
Yeah, next episode. Weekend. Yeah,
Did you
I don't know. I don't know. I really like this Czechia team. I know we're going to talk more about Czechia, but so yeah, we can go to what was the other semifinal there?
Sweden, Finland.
Mm. Yeah, that was a good game too. That was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, it was just that was Sweden didn't they weren't going to lose that game. Like they were just it was a little bit better of a game I would say than the Czechia Canada game, but it was kind of the same thing. Like Sweden was just on them. It was even the same thing. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but even in the first two periods of the Czechia Sweden game in the gold medal, like Sweden was just all over Czechia. I think they only had a 2-0 lead, but they were just way smoother with the pucks. It kind of just seemed the same thing with Finland. Finland, I don't know if it was because of the couple losses they took in the prelim. They were going into the last day of the prelims the number one seed until they lost to Canada there. So
Yeah.
they had all the confidence, but I think just, I don't know, that loss to Canada kind of shook them up, and then they didn't look great against Sweden. So, but still, I would say
Yeah.
it was a better game.
I
Yeah,
mean,
good one.
I didn't have the pleasure of watching the overtime, but I heard it was crazy. Shout out the Finland goalie because he made three breakaway stops in overtime, I heard, and that's pretty incredible. And the shootout was so boring, but also like sick because the goalies were playing out of their minds.
That's a great shout right there because I was just kind of shitting on Finland about how they weren't playing the greatest. Their goaltender bailed them out
Yeah,
that game.
went to
That big game,
seven shootout rounds, right? Something like that.
yeah, like that game should not have even probably have gone to overtime if it wasn't for the goaltending. So,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
can
oh,
Stenberg just bury a breakaway?
yeah.
Or yeah,
Well, even going back to speaking of breakaways, what do you think about the Michael Hayes double miss?
I honestly didn't think the second one was like the goalie trip was a penalty,
Yeah, that's fair.
but like on the spot, like that we can see in the broadcast, right? Like whereas the refs see it on the ice, it's a little different. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
but
he's got those. He did the exact same move two times, and
yeah, no, exactly. And I think it's a little bit of a nod too, like seeing how this Canadian team ended up like getting the bronze. Like they brought all the CHL and NCAA heavyweight hitters that were Canadian. Like there was no real question marks left off the lineup like last year, like maybe a Crystal or a Misa being left off, or even Prek. I think he was left off
except for
last
your
year.
guy
Which one?
Pickford.
Oh yeah, Pickford. I feel like he could have got slotted in there. Yeah, but like I guess he wasn't like a standout,
Shoe in,
like
yeah, yeah,
gonna
okay.
make the team if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like a McKenna or kind of somebody like that. So like they brought all the best scorers, all the best players, and they just got outworked. They couldn't defend. So I think maybe it's kind of a nod a little bit to the Olympic team, like to how they picked the roster. Like they didn't take necessarily all the heavyweight scorers for Canada in the league. They actually left a good chunk of the top scorers for Canada off. So maybe there is a little more thought to the pie than I'm giving them credit for.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That Sweden Finland game was awesome though. I mean, that was a fun game to watch. That
Yeah,
Sweden team, man.
sure.
I know when we did our predictions last time, like I got both wrong. So like I don't know. I had a feeling about Finland, and then
Yeah,
Canada.
fair.
Canada was kind of just like yeah, but the teams that made it, I think 100% deserve to be there. Like Sweden, Czech. I think that was the perfect final.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then before we want to touch on like the gold and bronze game, like right after those like semifinal games there, they gave out the three best player awards.
Hmm.
And I was curious on your thoughts of Canada's three best players because I had some question marks up in the air. Zane Parekh, Tij Ginla, and um, Sam O'Reilly. Sorry,
Mm.
I just
Sam
thought it was
O'Reilly
just
shocked me.
yeah.
Shocked. I'll be honest. Like I thought he was pretty good, but
Mhm.
surprising
I
for sure.
I don't think he was better than a Michael Hayes or a McKenna
No, no.
or like even a Baudouin or somebody
Mhm.
like that. Or yeah, I don't know. I think there was definitely a couple more candidates that it could have went to than O'Reilly, but again, Dale Hunter's the coach, so
Yeah, and he
even
was there
again like getting one,
too. So
yeah, like even again like getting one, like I understand, but I could have seen that going a couple different ways too, like either to a McKenna or Michael Hayes. So
yeah,
yeah, I just was a little couple question
I was
marks I
surprised
thought
by.
in there.
I mean, I wasn't surprised by Perec, but I was at the same time.
Yeah, well,
We'll get into
Parekh
more of
got
him
the
in the bronze medal game in the. Or wait, that was
yeah,
in
fair.
the. Yeah, continue.
Um, well, the thing that kind of shocked me, speaking of Prek too, like he was one of Canada's three best players, and he got the best defenseman of the tournament, rightfully so. But I honestly thought that there was a chance that it was going to go to Galvis on Czechia. He was unbelievable to
I
watch. He
mentioned
was, I
last
think,
episode.
yeah, and I think he just continued to shock. I had to look it up. I can't believe he missed the last two drafts.
Two drafts. Yeah.
I didn't know that he missed the last two. I knew he was eligible last year because he was small. He didn't go. I didn't know
Mhm.
he missed the last two, which is crazy. If he missed another, like if there's a GM in the seventh round that has a
There's
pick,
no
like
way.
100, it's
There's
the Jonas Wu situation last year. Like almost a point a game defenseman in the WHL. Like, how do you not just take
And
him with
he doesn't
early
even
pick?
look that small.
No, exactly. Like he
He's like
looks like a
probably
lame.
5'10", like
Exactly. No, I loved his game to watch him. He was so good on. He's just so calm under pressure. Like every time he had the puck, it didn't matter if there was two defend or two forwards forechecking him. He was so
yeah.
smooth. Would just turn back. Would look for the open guy. He didn't make any dumb plays either. He was That was something I thought Canada did a lot of, stupid cross ice passes trying to get it
Mhm.
through. Galvis, if there was a cross ice pass, he was making sure it was open lane to get it through. And I, he's not worried to just make a 2 foot pass or just give it to somebody else coming up with speed. So
Yeah,
I really like watching this guy. I thought he just did everything right. Even defending, he was unbelievable. He didn't
I know.
let Canadians have any room. He was unreal.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, his pinches were insane. Like he'd pinch in the neutral zone and just take the puck. Like that's how they got the game-winning goal against Canada there.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Neutral zone pick, steal the puck, and then seal it away.
And yeah, no, and that just is another nod to how bad Canada's defense was that game. Like I can't remember which
It
goal
was
it was,
definitely
but
a tournament.
A was behind the net with two players, didn't do anything, lost the puck, and then just coasted in front of the net, didn't pick up the open guy, and it resulted in a Czechian goal. So, and there was just multiple plays like that all night of just lazy defending. So,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
the bronze medal game, I didn't watch it, but I heard that one they played a lot better. So
Yeah,
if we don't know if we want to go there yet.
yeah. I was just gonna say one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about you in my pre or post game interview. You know, I'll keep it since you're my teammate. I'm not gonna say anything. That's a nod to certain someone on Team Canada. Okay, now we can move on.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch the Finland Canada game. I just kind of seen the highlights. It seemed like it was a better game. You watched it, so that's kind of more what you seen. What did you like?
Uh, I don't know. It was it was it was just a I mean Canada was just a better team. I
Yeah,
thought uh I thought
it seemed
Finland
like it was just like the prelim game that Canada
yeah,
and Finland had. Like,
it pretty much was. I mean, there's not a lot to say that we haven't said. There wasn't a
mhm,
lot that I noticed that we don't already know. You know what I mean? I thought
mhm.
Finland's goalie actually played pretty good. I mean, the score doesn't really show that, but I thought he played pretty good, and I thought Canada just did their thing. I didn't think they looked great, but they looked good enough.
For sure, for sure. And then the gold medal game was a crazy game.
Game of the tournament for me. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Like the first two periods, it was kind of Sweden kind of had the advantage. It was just a 2 goal lead. It was pretty back and forth for the most part. And then quick two right from Czechia in the third period kind of made, or no, sorry, Sweden had a 3-0 lead. Quick two from Czechia right out the gate in the third period there made it real interesting. And then Stenberg sealed it off with that fourth goal, empty netter. So, but yeah, that game was amazing to watch. Stenberg, he looked good all tournament too. He looked great
yeah,
in that gold
yeah,
medal game. I think he was the best player for Sweden in that gold medal game. He looked awesome. I wouldn't say he was the best player for them all tournament, but
yeah, yeah. For that game for sure.
mhm.
Um, yeah, that was the most fun game I've had watching in a long time. Like, Czech deserved to be there. I think
Yeah,
this is the Sweden team I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I
fair.
think. I mean, their weakness was supposed to be their goaltending, and I thought their goaltending was fantastic. And
Yeah.
their one goalie, I don't know if you knew this or not, but his dad was one of the people that passed away in a plane crash. Like a long time ago, his dad was a goalie as well. I can't. His name, it's the Liv goalie. I forget his
Oh,
first
okay.
name.
I haven't heard about that.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool story, and to be back, and I mean, obviously that's a tragic loss for him and stuff. So to see him make it all the way to the
Mhm.
tournament is pretty special.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think talking about this game too, it's a good time. Like, there's definitely a couple players that I want to bring up that we haven't talked about that are definitely deserving of some recognition on the Sweden and Czechian team.
Yeah.
First of all, I think Visual Bjork.
Oof.
Me and you have been high
Oof.
on this kid for a long time. Like since he was like 13, 14, we were seeing Instagram reels about him. He was the projected 2026 number one overall pick for the longest time until Gavin McKenna kind of threw himself in the picture. Then people started saying Bjork's a little small, he's just offensive minded, all that. I think his stock rose over the World Junior tournament. He looked fantastic. He got his stats didn't show as good as he
His
was. He was
impact.
definitely getting more opportunities than what showed. Yeah, he was super impactful. I thought he was really good. What'd you like? Did you get to
I
pay
wanted to
attention
talk
to him?
about him too.
Yeah, fair.
I just think like the narrative on him is his defensive
Yeah.
inabilities. He was, man, when it was a big game, big moments, he was blocking shots, getting the puck out.
hmm
I mean, I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
And something that kind of shocked me about him too is he's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Like people
Hmm.
always were kind of hating on his size, saying he was a smaller guy. He looked pretty large out there to me. Like not one of the bigger guys, but he didn't
Yeah,
look out of place. I mean,
yeah. I don't know, Team Sweet. I liked. I'm struggling with first names today, but Hawkinson. They're big
okay.
D-man eligible this year.
Uh-huh. I got
I thought
a
he.
I got a guy in Czechia that I wanted to give a nod to. I had to look up his name because I can never pronounce it correct. Votek Shitar, the
Oh
MVP of the
yeah,
tournament there, the LA King prospect.
wow,
He
good
also
shot. I
is
forgot.
going to Kelowna after this
Yeah,
tournament. So Kelowna's
pretty
picking
good.
him up for the Memorial Cup run. I don't want to give away too much about Kelowna because we do have a little bit of a CHL trade deadline episode coming up here in the future. So I don't want to talk too much on that, but he will be joining the Kelowna Rockets for the Memorial Cup. So they are stacking up.
He looked
And
unreal.
yeah, he looked awesome. I was a little shocked that he got the MVP, especially being on the losing team. Like, did he was deserving of it. I'm not saying he's not. I was just definitely shocked when I heard it at first. I didn't think it was going to go to him. The guy that I thought was going to get it, and he ended up getting the best forward, was Anton Frondell. I loved
Yeah,
watching him play for Sweden. He's such a good shot. I think him and Bedard are going to have a crazy connection. They
yeah,
almost play a similar game, but are different sizes. Like Frondell's a lot bigger, but he's still like super quick and shifty with the puck for his size.
yeah.
Bedard's a smaller guy, super small or super shifty as well. So both got these crazy releases. I think they're going to be really fun to watch. I just wish they would have grabbed Demidov in that 24 draft.
Or Tej. I mean,
Or a Teach. Yeah.
that was
Give
my
him
hot
one of
take.
the
I thought Tej should have went too, and I mean that doesn't look
give
great,
him
right?
one of those big forwards. They would have had a great first line
Do you
here.
think if Rondell works out, I mean it looks like he's going to, but if he becomes our first line guy, do you think Bedard goes to the wing?
Yeah, I could see him definitely going to the wing full time. Like gives him less responsibility about worrying about the draws or having to be kind of deep in that defensive zone. He can kind of just worry about doing his thing, which he's really great at, and that's that offensive side of it. I'm not saying he's bad at the defensive side of it,
Mhm.
but if Frondell's going to be this good two-way center that or two-way forward that he already is, then I think it just makes sense
Takes
to
a lot
just
of
let
weight.
Bedard 100%. Yeah, don't make him be the because right now Chicago kind of needs Bedard to be a defensive player.
Yeah,
But if you can get a couple other good defensive players to surround him, then he doesn't have to worry as much about that. I think that would be super beneficial for him.
yeah, I agree.
Somebody else that I just wanted to highlight on Sweden here. Not a disappointing tournament by any means. I just thought he was going to have a lot more impact. Victor Eklund.
Yeah,
I think he was a 15th overall pick, maybe 16th overall pick there to New York this year. I
yeah,
thought he was a. I think me and you both agreed at the time he was going to be possibly the steal of the draft here, going that
mhm,
late. Like I thought he should have went a lot higher. 8 points in 7 games, 2 goals, 6 assists. He didn't look bad by any means. I just thought maybe he was going to have a bit more of a jump, but maybe it was the theme with Islanders prospects in this
yeah,
tournament. I didn't think Keyshawn Aitchison looked very good
yeah.
either. So
I think he's raw. I think he's raw. I mean,
that's yeah,
he looks super skilled. I just think he's small and
it's
it was
kind of
pretty
like
physical
Willie
tournament.
when he got drafted.
Mhm, yeah.
Is there anyone that you wanted to highlight on either team?
Um,
There was one more that I wanted to bring up
yeah,
on.
I think Berglund was
Okay, yeah,
huge for Sweden. I mean, I don't know. Like
you could argue he
he's
was his best player,
definition of a leader because he stepped up in the big moments in the shootout game. He won that game for them. So yeah, I
and
was
he's a workhorse.
oh yeah, big time.
Like he plays a 200-foot game. He gets pucks in, gets pucks out. He's just like you said. He's just a perfect leader. He kind of reminds me of almost like that Gabriel Landeskog kind of player.
Mhm.
If that makes
Yeah, I like
sense.
that. I like that.
Um, yeah, the one guy that I just wanted to highlight on Czechia here, just because I got his name mixed up at the start of the tournament, and I just couldn't stop watching him all tournament. Peter Sikora.
Oh yeah,
Not that I got his name mixed up. I just thought that he was it was spelled like the NHL Sikora. I thought maybe that was his son, but it's spelled different.
Yeah, a little
Didn't
different.
didn't catch that until the end of the tournament, so I was watching him, but I maybe it was for the best because he looked awesome.
Oh yeah,
Washington
I think so too.
Capitals prospect. I think he can slot into the NHL in a couple of years and
Hmm.
be a really good player.
Yeah, I like Juracek's game as well. I mean, we're just naming every player on their roster. I mean, they were the best two teams. They showed up. I know Canada on paper, but they showed
Well,
up, and yeah,
yeah, 100%. Speaking of Yurchek as well, Sudbury Wolves just picked him up, so
saw that. Yeah,
OHL, yeah,
yeah,
interesting.
we had so much to talk about.
But
Um,
yeah, they got a great roster, so
yeah,
they
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 do.
were the best, like you said, Canada on paper, but at the end of the day, Sweden and Czechia were the two best teams. They brought it offensively, they brought it defensively. They both played great 200-foot games. Their goaltending was awesome, great coaching. Yeah, they were definitely both deserving to be in that gold medal game, I think.
Oh, one more thing I want to highlight. Czechia face-off plays were unreal to watch. I don't know if you saw some of
Yeah,
those.
they
Center
did have
ice,
some unique stuff showing
center
up.
ice. All three forwards tie up. Juracek and Galvis go up, take the puck, and go on a 2-on-2. I've never seen that before. I thought it was pretty cool.
And I think that's just the kind of the nod to the skill that they have on that team. Like you wouldn't
Mhm.
be able to run a lot of those plays on a lot of teams. Like that team is just so deep with some of the plays that you can roll because of the skill that you have on that team. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Was there anyone else that you wanted to touch on between those two teams, or anyone else even just on Canada or Finland, or maybe even the U.S. Some of the other teams before
I,
we?
I think I'm kind of good. I feel like I mentioned all the guys that I really liked this tournament.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think just the last guy I wanted to bring up on Czechia, Thomas Polton, plays for Kelowna Rockets in the WHL. He's also a New York Islanders draft pick. I thought he was going to be, I predict him to be the leading goal scorer of the tournament. He was not. He had 4 goals, 7 games.
Not bad.
Not a great, not bad. Definitely can't complain. He had 2 assists to help him out with that. So, not the best tournament from him. Not what I predicted, but yeah, you can't complain.
It's a bold prediction. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, he snaps him home in the WHL. I'll talk about him later. But
Yeah, yeah.
is there
Um,
anything
I wanted,
from the
I wanted
juniors?
to ask your opinion on these NFL games coming up.
Yeah, this is more of a Chase's topic. He's more of the football guy. I kind of just go along with the ride. Even in like fantasy this year, I got so lucky.
No, that's skill.
So,
No, I know hockey playoffs are not for a while, so we might as well bring something else in and just
I
touch on it.
actually haven't
Is
looked
there?
at what the NFL playoffs are, so this will be a fun little like you give me
Yeah,
the match and I'll
I'll
tell
give
you
you the
what I think.
matchups and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
I like that. I like.
I'm just kidding. The playoffs this year are wild because no
Well, I
one
heard
knows who's
Detroit
gonna
didn't
win.
make it.
Who?
Detroit didn't make it, right?
No, but the
Were they
Steelers did.
close?
They were close.
Steelers
Yeah,
did.
they were really close. I don't know if you watched that Steelers Ravens game. The Steelers won on a Ravens missed field goal, which was insane, and I was almost crying. Just kidding.
Yeah, for people that don't know on the pod, Chase's team is the
Yeah,
Steelers.
yeah, it's been rough. I mean, thank God we don't have millions of viewers because I would be getting never-ending chirps about 9-8 and all this stuff. So, but yeah, so I'll just run through the matchups and you can tell me what you think. And yeah,
Hmm.
so first up, Steelers Texans.
Ah, that
Texans
could be a sorry.
Texans have been very hot recently.
Texans have been. I think I'm gonna probably go with the Texans on this one. I like C.J. Stroud a lot. I don't know. He hasn't had like the greatest season this year, like
Yeah.
he was supposed to have, but yeah, I'm a fan of C.J. Stroud from what he did in his first year. I think I'm gonna roll with them. Sorry.
No, I kind of agree. Like deep down, like Texans have the best defense in the playoffs. So, Jags Bills.
I like the Jet.
It's
This
tough
is a
matchup. Might be a
uh,
matchup the first round.
this one's tough because I could see the Bills going all the way this year.
Hmm.
Like I just think this, like Josh Allen, I think could finally be his year, especially with Mahomes not being in the playoffs. But also, I do like just what the Jags have going on in their locker room. Like they just seem like a really fun team. Lawrence is kind of finally starting to show out. I don't
Yep,
know how well Travis Hunter's been doing this year. I haven't kept up
he's
with him.
injured.
That's your guy. Is he injured right now?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay, so shows you how much of Jaguars football I've been watching this year.
Fair.
But yeah, no, I've seen a few clips of them. They just seem like they got good vibes in the dressing room. I don't know if this is a wild card, but I'm gonna go Jags here.
So the Jags are the 3 seed and the Bills are the 6 seed. So I
Okay,
mean,
so even
well,
slightly higher.
playoff
Even
football is a little different, but
oh yeah, fair.
Patriots Chargers.
I'm going Pats here.
I respect that. I think
I
I like
like
this game, but
I like Drake May. I don't think I talked about it last pod when we were talking about our fantasy team. I made a comment about how the guy that won we didn't want to win, and I didn't tell why. So basically, at the start of the year, I drafted CMC and I traded him away for Saquon because that's my favorite player. It was CMC and Drake May for Saquon, and yeah, that one turned out to bite me in the butt. So
hindsight, hey.
yeah, I'm rolling with the Pats
Yeah.
here. Drake May's been hot. I
Yeah.
like him.
Panthers Rams.
Hmm. This one, I don't know if I'm gonna have to go Rams here. I
Yeah.
think I like
Uh,
Puka. He can pop off.
they're just the better team right now.
Yeah. Is
Eagles 49ers.
sorry,
Sorry.
before we go to this one, is Devonte Adams back or is he
I think he will be. I think so.
okay? Yeah, then I'm definitely going Rams for sure. He was a weapon for me in fantasy this year.
He's a dog. Yeah, Niners Eagles.
I'm gonna go Niners here.
It's
I
gonna be a
think
good.
CMC is gonna get the better of the running back battle between him and Saquon. Saquon and Jalen Hurts just have not been as hot this year as I thought they were gonna be. So I'm running Niners.
Bears Packers. Divisional matchup.
I like Bears in this one. I
I like
like Caleb Williams been hot. The Bears have been hot. They're looking good this year. I didn't honestly think Caleb Williams was ever going to turn out to even have a season like he's had this year. So like I thought he was kind of going to be a bust at the time when he got drafted. So I like him. I'm going Bears.
it. All right, next round we got Patriots Jags.
Who I'm going Pats here.
Okay.
I like. I just. I think Drake May's just gonna. I think he's him. He's gonna kind of bring the Patriots back to maybe not the dynasty that they were one day or they were back in the day, but I think he can one day kind of bring them a championship, maybe two. So I like
Okay.
him here.
The one-seeded Broncos versus the
Hmm.
Texans.
Yeah, I got the Broncos here. I think they've just been. I just they're just the better team. I think. I think I'm going with them.
I like it. Bears Rams.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with. I don't know if this is gonna be a shocking pick, but I think I'm going Rams here.
Okay,
I
I like
think I think if you just unload on Puka, he can do big things. Get you.
pause.
I think he can go off for 2-3 tutties though any night.
Yeah, no, I agree. 49ers Seahawks.
This one's tough. I like the Seahawks. I think Seahawks have just been. I think the Seahawks might be my Super Bowl prediction. I don't know if that's a
Just
crazy
give it
take.
away. The anticipation's gone.
Well, no, I might not pick them. We'll see how this matchup lines up. I
True,
said they
true.
might be.
All right, we got Broncos Pats.
Um,
It's a good matchup. It's a 1-2.
yeah, this one's tough. Man, I'm gonna keep riding with the Pats here.
I like it.
I like Drake May. I like the Pats. Yeah,
Divisional matchup. Two might be the two best games of the whole year. Seahawks Rams. I think they both beat each other once by one score. So
man, that's okay. Yeah, this does change things actually because I think I'm going with the Rams here again.
okay, okay.
Like I could see the Rams just being sneaky just because, like I don't know, I only watched maybe 1 to 2 football games this year,
Hmm.
and one was the Rams game, and Puka just looked like a weapon. Like you could just throw him the ball, and I don't know. I feel like he can easily go off for 2 or 3 tutties any given night if he's the main target. So I just
Right.
like their odds with him.
That leaves Rams, Patriots.
And I like the Pats here.
Okay,
I think the Patriots are my Super Bowl pick.
that's not
That's
bad.
how it's gonna go.
Could happen. You heard it here first. Put
That's how I think.
all your money on the Patriots because DeAndre
Okay,
Swift.
that's how I think that the bracket's gonna go. But my prediction is the Seahawks. I think
Okay,
if the things like twisted differently,
they
if
don't have
that
to
makes
play the Rams.
yeah, exactly. Like if something else happens in
Yeah,
there, yeah.
yeah. No, I like that. I like that. There you go. You heard,
What's
what do you for score there? Patriots, Rams.
I can see it being a high scoring game. I'm gonna go 37-25.
Okay, I like that.
Now, what about you? What's your you go down the lineup and let's hear your choices.
All right.
Just because when we were going back and forth, if you were saying, I just kind of
Yeah,
forgot yours, so I'd like to just hear them out.
I'll run through them quick and then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take. Okay, I'm taking the Steelers, but I'm taking the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking the Steelers. I'm taking the Texans. Um, but in my heart of heart, I'm taking the Steelers. But the Texans are gonna move on because I'm
I
bought.
know you.
I'm gonna take the Bills over the Jags. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
take the Patriots over the Chargers. Rams over Panthers. Niners over Eagles. Bears over Packers. Pretty similar. Me and you.
I like it. I like
Bills are the only one that we did different there.
fair, fair.
I'm gonna have the Seahawks beating the 49ers. The Rams beating the Bears. I'm gonna have the Bills beating the Broncos. And I'm gonna have the Texans beating the Patriots.
Okay.
I like the Texans, man. I don't know. When they were like really bad at the start of the year, I was like, that's like a team that I think could maybe do it. But
I could kind of tell when I said, because I had Pats and Texans matchup too, right?
yeah,
And I said the Patriots. Yeah, I
yeah.
could tell when I said Patriots, you were disagreeing.
I'm high on the Texans. I don't know what it is.
No, I
But
like it. I like it.
Rams, Seahawks. I'm gonna take Rams. That's my Super Bowl pick. Spoiler.
Hmm.
Or and then the Bills, Texans. This is a coin flip for me. I'm gonna take. I don't know if Bills fan can stomach another loss in the final, so I'm gonna take the Texans. And then I'm gonna have the Rams beating the Texans in the Super Bowl.
Valid, valid. Okay, so I wasn't too crazy saying the
No,
Rams.
yeah, you had a good bracket going.
Okay, fair. See, I'm not a huge knowledgeable football guy. I just kind of know my fantasy players, and that was kind of all I kept up
Yeah,
with
that's
all
more than
season.
some people, you know. Someone's gonna listen to this and think this guy's a genius. So,
Yeah, fair.
and then quickly, I do want to touch on the college football playoffs as well.
This is
Is
all you. I don't
this
know.
is Miami Old Miss, crazy 10 seed and a 6
Oh,
seed
wait.
to the
Before you go
semifinals.
on, I got a question. I heard somebody talking the other day about Ole Miss had a crazy game against somebody just recently.
Yep, they did. They played against Georgia, and it was
Okay.
a game. It was 39-34, I think.
Ooh, it was tight.
Um, yeah, it was a really good game. They're cute. Ole Miss's QB is just like sick. They have like a song they sing for him.
Uh-huh.
His name's Trinidad Chamberlain or something. And they got this song that they sing for him. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna take Miami or Ole Miss, and then Indiana, Oregon is intriguing because they both have the best QBs in this draft class.
Mm.
So they're gonna play against each other. I got Indiana, and then Indiana is going to defeat Miami in the final.
Mm. Is
That's
this
fine.
uh is this Miami team any close to as good as that like legendary team?
No,
No, I didn't think so.
they're They weren't supposed to win the first round, and then they beat the favorited team. They beat Ohio State as well.
Gotcha. I got a college football question to ask you. Give me like a top five next year mock draft.
Like this coming year.
Yeah, or sorry, yeah, I guess it's 2026 now. Jeez,
Um,
gotta start saying that.
I don't know what the draft order is, but if I'm just gonna do like a
Yeah,
top
okay.
five players, I guess I would do Mendoza, QB for Indiana. I think Moore does come out of Oregon. He's rumored to go back to school, but I think he's going to come out. If you're going to go top
Mm,
five, you go to the NFL, I feel like.
yeah, I
Um,
agree.
and then I'd probably say Ohio State Arvell Reese. He's like a linebacker, but he might play like defensive end or outside linebacker.
Mm,
And then Ruben Bain, Carnell Tate. My guy in this draft is Makai Lemon. Um,
okay.
he was I started following him when he was in high school, which is like kind of weird, but I was like, he's just disgusting. He was so
Fair.
nasty. He was my age, and I was like, whatever. Or he's younger, I guess, but and I was like, I'm
Uh,
gonna follow him, and then he's supposed to go late first round. I think he's an absolute dog, so that's my
I
guy,
like I like it.
Kai Lemon. Just remember it.
Oh, is there anything else that you want to talk about college football wise?
Not really, honestly. I think I think Indiana's head coach is hilarious. He's an absolute dog, man.
Fair. Oh,
That's it. Good thing he's not Ole Miss's coach. We know what he gets up to. He gets up to some crazy things.
oh yeah. Well, isn't he? Oh yeah, he came from LSU, right?
Or no, he's going to LSU.
Oh, he's going to LSU. Okay, yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah. I
not
heard some
coaching
rumors
now, but
about him. Lane Kiffin, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna have fun at LSU, I think.
Oh hell yeah, Louisiana. Oh yeah, I'll rip it up down there.
Yeah, we'll be doing some stuff for sure.
Fuck down in the Bible Belt down there.
And now I think we're good. Yeah, I'm good on college football. Lane Kiffin's a good way to end it, I think.
Shall we go to the birthday gifts?
Yeah, I like
Is that
that. Mm.
so? How do we want to do this? Do we want to go one team at a time, alphabetical order? You
Um,
go first, I go first. We'll just alternate.
so yeah, do you want to alternate teams or do you want to do both of us give something for the same team? I think we can just alternate and then just speak on each other's gifts, I think.
I
Got
like
that?
it. Yep.
Um, do you want to pull up a team list or something?
Yeah, I got it off the top of my head here.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
weird little memory thing that I got all the teams lined up in order from going through on NHL 24 Be a Pro.
Well,
Quick
you
plug.
haven't memorized?
Yep, it starts with the Ducks.
Okay, well, let's not forget. If you forget someone, a fan is going to be pissed. Don't forget
There's six
anyone.
fans listening right now. Cleef, if you're listening, you will not know if anything's out of order.
Do you want to
Uh,
start with the Ducks or do you want me to go?
you can start.
Okay. The Ducks is pretty easy for me. I think you just gotta extend your star players. I
Yeah,
mean, it's clear that these guys are stars, so sign them while they're not putting up over 100 points.
yeah.
That's all I got for them, honestly.
No, that's fair. I like that. I think my birthday gift that I would say for them would be they have all these prospects that they're talking about moving, like Lino,
Hmm.
Mint Yukov's been in the talks, Zellweger. I think they just need to finally move some of these prospects and just get it. They need a genuine superstar right now. Like they're finally getting these young guys that are molding into these roles, but almost somebody like a Mikko Rantanen that came into Dallas last year. They just need somebody like that they got I think the capital to make a big trade and get somebody big like that. So I think that would
I
be their birthday gift.
agree.
You like that?
I like that.
Ready for the
Who's next, Ray?
I had to double check because Arizona kept popping in my head because they switched to Utah. It's Boston.
Boston. What do you got for
No,
Boston?
that's my Chell 24 team list because they don't got Utah yet. I think Boston, it's kind of hard for them. I think for them, they just kind of need to keep playing how they're playing, honestly. That's their birthday gift. Like, I think Boston Geek, I think their big thing would be they need they need some center depth a little bit on this team. So I think maybe bringing in a big center would kind of be a a good choice for them. But
Yeah, I agree.
I
They
don't know if it's much of a birthday gift to say continue playing like they are, but
yeah, consistency, that can be a gift.
yeah, keep Pasta and Geeky consistent. I think they're going to do big things. And Swayman.
I think they need another goal scorer. I mean, like one's not going to come out of the air, but I'm saying if they could have a present on their doorstep, it's a guy who can like pot maybe 25. Because right now
Yeah,
they have two guys putting up, I think, like 50% of their goals almost, like, or
yeah,
maybe.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out it's higher too.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, just like even if I'm pretty sure I would have to double check right now, but I think Fraser Minton's slotting up there in like that second or third line right now. Like he's playing a lot of minutes, so they don't really have that, like you said, like another big time scorer. Like especially Fraser Minton's not a real
Yeah,
bona fide NHLer yet. Like he's kind of still finding his reins, getting a lot of minutes on this team, but that's not always a good thing
yeah, exactly.
for the
I,
team wise. For him, it's great.
I'm gonna guess this next team that you got, Buffalo, right?
You betcha.
Okay, go ahead if you'd like. Or is it me?
I think I can go here.
Here you go.
I think Buffalo, their biggest. I think maybe I should have went with this one instead of Boston for Buffalo. Is consistency. Like they were just on a like a 10 game heater or something like that. It might have been a little bit more. I don't know if they've lost that streak or not, but just keep winning. And I think that what they got all the pieces. Like they've been drafting for years. Like they got their goal scorer Tate Thompson. They got the piece around, and they got their. I think should be getting a little bit more Norris considerations. They got their number one D-man in Rasmus Dahlin.
Yep,
Maybe a bona fide number one goaltender, I would say as well.
yep.
But yeah, I would say staying consistent. Maybe I should have said that for this team instead of Boston.
You say for every team, it's fine.
Every
Yeah,
yeah,
I do like UPL. My
yeah,
Christmas would just be for the playoff drought to end. That's my Christmas gift.
that's fair. I was gonna say something like that, but I wasn't sure if it was like too far ahead to give them that as like their gift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, you can go first on this one. Birthday gift: Calgary Flames.
Their birthday gift is mend out the Zane Parekh issue they got going on because I mean, obviously he apologized for the comments he made. I think there was a interview or something, but I mean, you just got to get him dialed in. Get him dialed in. He's
Yeah,
so talented. Just get him on the same page.
and I would like to make a couple comments on him since you brought him up too. I've seen a lot of hate on him recently about his attitude and stuff. And here's just my personal thing. Like I agree, I think he's got a bit of attitude stuff going on right now. But at the end of the day, he's a 19-year-old kid. You can
Hmm.
teach, you can hone in his attitude, you can fix that over time. You cannot teach what he does on the blue line with that puck. You
Yeah,
cannot teach how he moves with that puck. So I think Calgary fans got to rein in a little bit. Yeah, his attitude needs some adjusting, but he's going
yeah,
to be one hell of a defenseman once he gets going, I think.
yeah. I mean, my only issue with him is effort. Sometimes, it's like
He
in
can
that Bronx Medal game, he just kind of was half-assing it, and it was I don't know. I want to see full effort if you're going to be one of the best players on the team.
100%. I'm going to go for Calgary here for their birthday gift. I'm going to go with they get that number one overall pick. And
I like that.
they get to pick who they want of this kind of crazy crop that's coming up here. I really don't know who's going to go number one overall. We can talk about this another time, but um, yeah, I think that's their big birthday gift to just lose games and get that number one overall pick.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, the next one, Carolina Hurricanes. We got here. I think for Carolina, it's kind of almost they just need they need somebody like a Miko Ran, and I think they need a big time star.
Hmm.
Like I can see Jarvis, he's kind of stepping into that role, but I really do think if they would have kept Mikko Rantanen, like they would be much like they already are a really good team. Like I think they're like fourth or fifth in the league. But I
Yeah,
think if they had Mikko Rantanen this year, they're almost in a not as good as Colorado, but they're definitely fighting for that number one seed with Colorado if they just had that number one guy. I think so.
yeah,
I think maybe the better way to say it was really figuring out who the number one guy is and maybe bringing in a superstar to be that number one guy.
yeah. I like that. I like that for them. I feel like they're a team that's always a superstar away because there no superstar wants to play
Yes,
there. No offense, Carolina. It's just always been a thing. Um,
rally baby.
yeah, I don't know. I think for me it would have to be um, I would say keeping Brandon Bussey.
Yes,
And
the goaltender.
what a stud, man. Like,
He's
what is he?
finding his.
26, 27, 28, and it's insane. I mean, respect for Carolina picking him up, and I want him to stick around. That's their guy.
That's the thing with goalies, especially in the NHL. Like you can't. It's so hard to. Like it's very very rare. I don't even think Marc-Andre Fleury did it. And he went number one overall. I think he was the last goalie to go number one overall to make it right out of training camp and play
Mm.
right away. Like you're you're beating out a starter and a backup who are like you don't have 12 guys to beat out or six guys as a D man. You know what I mean? So you definitely got to kind of keep patience with the goaltenders. Yeah, Boosie's a good example of that. You got anything else for Carolina?
No, I'm gonna rock with the Boosie one. I'm good with that.
All right, next up, this is a good one for you to go first on. Chicago. Chi Town, baby.
They need Bedard on the Olympic team. Just kidding. That's never gonna happen, I guess. I would say if I wanted a gift and I was Chicago, I would want Gav McKinnon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna get the first overall pick, but I mean, if Gavin falls to three, like they're saying, or they
Hmm.
lottery, I think actually draft a forward, please.
Yeah.
They need more forwards. Their defense is not great, but they have so many prospects. Just see who works out, see who doesn't, and get some actual talent around Connor Bedard.
100%. And then I'll kind of piggyback off of what you were saying with like their loaded defensive prospects and even some of these younger forward prospects that have just been drafted and maybe 24, 25 that haven't got an opportunity yet. I think their gift, I would say, is just get somebody that is capable of playing with Connor Bedard. It doesn't have to be a superstar, but just trade off some of these prospects and just get somebody better than a Bertuzzi or a Burakovsky. Like there's players out there like even looking at somebody like a Jack Roslovic. Not saying he's the answer, but like there's more skilled players I think out there. I was really high on Roslovic coming into Edmonton. We'll
Yeah,
get there when we get to Edmonton, but kind of been held back on the
yeah.
IR.
I loved Roslovic in Winnipeg, so
Yeah. Next team. This one's going to be difficult to have a gift for the Colorado Avalanche.
you want to start this one off?
Yeah, I think it's just keep doing what they're doing. Like, not even just the consistency. Just keep this. Let Mc. I actually, yeah, that's going to be the birthday gift. Allow McKinnon to just continue this dominance that he's been on because it's just insane to watch. He's almost more. I don't know if this is crazy, but I would say like with the puck, he's almost more scary than Connor McDavid coming at you. Like McDavid's going to go around you. He's going to stick handle through you. McKinnon will just throw you through the glass if he has to. He does not care. He's a bully out there. So, yeah, just keep McKinnon healthy and keep him on this monster tear that he's been on. You can also throw Makar in there. Keep Makar healthy. That's their gift, I would say.
My gift is going to be something kind of crazy, but I think there's only one thing that can really top the season off, and it's the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
I,
that's. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say it.
I mean, that's more of like an expectation of a gift, but I think that is what they would want for their Christmas or their birthday gift.
No, 100%. And like I almost see this team like the 2022 team, like before the 2022 playoffs or the 2021 2022 playoffs there. Before that playoffs began, I said Colorado was going to win it. Like they just looked so dominant all regular season. Makar was in his, I want to say his second or third year. That was his Norris season, and the year he won that Conn Smythe. So kind of the same thing, except they even look better this year. I think they're easily the favorites. I don't know if there's, like you said, the only gift you can really give them is the Stanley Cup at this point.
Yeah.
Here's a good team for you to kick off, and I think this team could use quite a few different gifts. We got the Columbus Blue Jackets, Ohio. Kind of the
Uh,
same issue I think that Carolina runs into. Nobody wants to live there.
yeah. I think next time they want to win the Tate McRae Bowl. That's what I think. What I think they want to do.
Kid Leroy's gonna end up funding a team here and get it real
Yeah,
interesting.
him and Cole are gonna get back at Jack.
Yeah, they're gonna team up.
Shout out Cole, hey?
Yeah, actually, low key, shout out Cole. He's been popping off the last little bit. He's been last I checked, I want to say he's got like points in 9 out of his last 10 games, 8 out of his last 10 games. So he's been doing really good. He slotted in on that second line left wing position for Columbus, playing beside. I think it flips around a lot. I couldn't actually say whose exact line mates would be, but yeah, no, he's been kind of really filling into that role of being that two-way
Yep.
player. At the start of the year, I seen he was getting a little bit of nods for the Selke in the first week or two. It didn't last very long, but he was getting
So
looks for it. Yeah, it's amazing to even just be thought of for an award at any time of the season. So yeah, I think he's really growing into that. I his rookie year, I thought he was going to be kind of that 60, 70 point player his whole career, kind of that two-way guy. I don't know if he'll ever get to that. Maybe he'll kind of be that 40, 50 point guy, but still, if he can play as good two-way as they say, he's going to be one heck of a player.
yeah, I always I mean I used to dice him up when I was younger. I used to play against him, but
Yeah.
back in my playing days. Just kidding.
Yeah,
He was so
I want to give him a little good shout out there just because he's a nice Sasky boy. So
you be nice to him, and I'm just gonna tear him apart here. But no, I think I yeah, when he got drafted, I was kind of thought he'd be like a 50, 60 point guy, but a good two-way guy. And I mean, I don't
Mhm.
know, he seems like a good kind of leader. So,
Yeah,
uh,
100%.
but I mean, my real gift for them would be I would just say just a couple more years. I mean, just keep working at it. I mean, we've seen growth from this team. Like it's not like a dumpster fire like before. They're actually building something, and I like the direction they're going.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think a gift would give to them would be for Fantilli to finally break out and kind of jump into that number one kind of guy that everyone expected him to be. Like if it wasn't for Bedard in that draft, like obviously Leo kind of made his mark, but I think if Bedard wasn't in that draft, Fantilli would have went over Leo at the time,
Mhm.
or at least had a very strong argument for it. I thought he was going to go second all along there. So yeah, I would
Yeah,
say their gift to them is him for to really fill into that shoes and really take that next step as a player. Kind of how Bedard and Carlson were breaking out. Same
yeah.
thing with him. Another team that's kind of hard to give a gift to because they sort of have everything. The Dallas Stars.
My gift to them would be Colorado not existing.
Yeah, I like
Magic
that.
world, because I mean,
You know what?
they're
I'm gonna
just so
piggyback on that. I second that.
yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think their gift would be that Colorado's plane crashes in the Bermuda Triangle there, and
Oh, you
they're
better hope.
never heard from again.
You're gonna have bad juju for life if that happens, man.
Yeah, no, knock on wood.
I have to cut that part
Okay,
out.
th- this team is all you, Detroit, and then I got the next team.
See, it's- I think like what I want it to be is just stay the course. I like where it's going.
Hmm.
I do want goalies. I
Okay,
really like John Gibson and Cam Talbot. I actually think they're both reliable, like 30 game guys. I just think like in an 82 game season, you need like a 50 game guy, and I don't think they have that.
that's funny that you say that because my gift to them was going to be a goaltender as well, and it was going to be that Sebastian Cossa
So, yes.
finally gets an opportunity and gets the reins because I think he's been really good in the AHL. He hasn't been
Yes.
amazing when he's got an opportunity up with the big club, but it would be for him to get more opportunity and for him to actually fulfill his potential.
They're trying to break the AHL wins record right now, so that he can't.
Dude, they got a stacked team down there right now, and the Griffins are nasty.
Yeah, I love that.
Shout out Grand Rapids.
Yes, sir. This is all
Um,
you. Luck.
yeah, and it pretty much just goes with the same thing that you were saying about Detroit. It's 100% goaltending. They need a goaltender. Like I
We're talking
don't
Oilers
think.
to audio listeners.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot to say the team. Yes, Edmonton. Yeah, it's all goaltending. Like I don't think the trade that they made, Jari for Skinner Skinner for Jari was the answer. Right now they're running Ingram and Pickard, which is the worst save percentage in the NHL for two goalies combined. I think
Shout
it's
out.
like
We love
862. Shout out Ingram, Sasky boy.
him.
Good guy. Future pod guest, hopefully. Hopefully Connor Ingram's listening and he comes on.
Yeah,
And then another, just because I think that's the obvious one for Edmonton, would be for them to get a goaltender. And I would say it's just for that power play to keep clicking. Like they do kind of rely on that a little bit. It's been the best power plays of the 2020 so far. So I would say just even maybe excel the power play a little bit. It's been good, but it's always room for improvement. So
I like this because like yours are like making a lot of sense and mine are just like completely dumb. But
no, I think yours are making sense for
this
sure.
is what mine is to go back 2 years and trade for a goalie. That's mine.
Yeah.
That's a gift to
Yeah,
them.
no, that's valid. That's kind of all that's pretty much the consensus for them.
Yeah,
I'll let you start this one off, and I think I know what mine's going to be.
yeah, we might have
Florida.
some. I'm gonna say health.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
want to be
Yeah.
healthy. That's if everyone's healthy on this team, they're nasty. So
Yeah, I 100% agreed. To get Barkov and Chuck back in the lineup healthy and pleasant, and they are a scary team. Like they don't care right now, really. I bet you Chuck and Barkov are loving their vacation. They're like, yeah, we're gonna sneak into that last wild card spot, and then we're just gonna beat down every team mercifully.
yeah,
Also, I want you to go first on this team because I feel like you like them or have some opinions on them. LA. Yes, sir. That's it.
favorite player. Um, LA's tough. I mean, they need to score more goals for sure. I don't know. I don't know if they've kind of been running the same core and they've been losing and losing and losing. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs this year. I think they're close, but I think it is just time for like a retool. I don't know, get rid of. I mean, they already traded Dano away,
Mhm.
which I think is a step in the right direction. Keep your like really talented guys and trade away the guys that you don't need.
Yeah, no, that's fair. 100%. I like that. I think mine would be that Kopitar gets back healthy and he can have his retirement tour. Like LA, like they're kind of like you said, like they're a mid team this year. They're figuring things out. It kind of seems like Byfield's not really stepping into that Kopitar role. So Kopitar is one of the most respected players in the league. I love him. We both watched him growing up. He was one of the most dominant players of our childhoods.
Tinted
So
vibe.
yes, sir. So for him to come back healthy and just have a great final, however many games it would be that he gets to play, and yeah, just enjoy his last few games in his retirement tour. I think that would be a good gift to LA.
I know which team's next. Minnesota.
Oh, I can start off with this one because they already kind of got their birthday gift with they just got Quinn Hughes, and I think that their birthday gift should be that the chemistry with Quinn Hughes between him, Boldy, Kaprizov, and Faber just continues to grow, and that there's no bumps or anything, and that they can just have a nice smooth run.
Yep, I completely agree. I'll just throw a different one out there. I mean, I think that's the correct answer. I just think maybe more Wallstead.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
And I mean,
Love
Gustav's
Wallstead,
fantastic. So
Dave Wallstead. I'm a salty Oilers fan that they never got him.
yeah, that
Stupid.
was
Montreal, allez boo, fella, allez boo. This one's all
uh,
you.
yeah. I'm gonna say pretty obvious one. I think just play Jacob Fowler as much as you can.
Fair.
He's the truth. I think he's the next high
Patty
praise.
Waugh.
I think he's the next Patty Waugh. I think he's the next Carey Price. He's gonna be the elite goalie, and we've known that for a long time. So
Yeah, I think mine would be a little similar. It would just be that these young players just continue playing that the way they're playing. Like Caulfield's kind of stepping into that big time. He's certified best, one of the best goal scorers in the league. He's kind of not a top 10 goal scorer yet, I would say, but he's definitely put his stamp in that top 15 marks. Slavkovsky, he started off slow. He's really gotten going. I don't think, I think when he was drafted, Montreal Canadiens fans expected a lot more of him being a first overall pick, but he's such a big body out there. Throw him in front of the net. He doesn't get moved. He's huge. Demidov's doing amazing things on like no minutes. He's playing, finally getting some power play time. They also have Kapanen, who's been a surprise. All these young guys have been playing amazing. I would say it's, yeah, just allow them to continue playing the way that they're playing and keep developing.
I like that.
This one you can go, and this one I think can go a lot of directions here. We got the Nashville Predators, honky tonk town, baby.
Uh, My gift for their birthday would be for them to sell everything. I think that they would need that first overall pick more than anyone. Um, yeah, I think they got to just start getting off these contracts as soon as they can, as early as they can, because down the line these are just going to look worse and worse, and they're not going to be good.
Yeah, no, I agree. They just gotta pretty much just sell the farm. Like even if you look at their prospect pool, like getting Brady Martin was a big help in that prospect pool because they don't have a lot to work with really. Um, Matthew Wood has looked pretty decent this year. He's kind of maybe somebody that they can build around for the future. But yeah, they got to sell, look for the pick. Also, while we're on the topic of Nashville, shout out Reed Schaefer. He got his first NHL point, I believe, the other night. So um, good Western League boy, Seattle. Yes, sir. Let's go New Jersey. And I think I can start this one off, and it's just going to be health. It's kind of the same thing with Florida. They have all their players off of IR now for the most part. They haven't really gotten to that form that they were at with the start or at the start of the year there where they were humming. So I think it would be for everyone. I don't know if everyone's 100% healthy yet. Like you kind of still see Hughes walking around with that thing on his hand. So I'd
Yeah,
say for them to just stay healthy because they've had a lot of struggles with that over the last few years.
yeah, I don't know if I can think of one better than that. That's just what they need. That's what they need, and I think you answered it right.
Yeah. I'll let you go with this one. Isles, baby.
Uh,
Isles, we're at the halfway mark too, just for the listeners, with the teams here.
with you, nice. I'm gonna say just a full season of Matthew Schaefer. Full season. That's all I want to see. Oh no. No.
Okay, Chase is frozen. I don't know if I'm still going or not here. I guess I'll go with the birthday gift, until he can just try and figure things out. Um, it would just be allow Matthew Schaefer to continue on this projection. I didn't think that he was going to be as good as he was coming out the gate here. I didn't even know if he was going to get complete NHL games. So yeah, I would say Matthew Schaefer, just to continue on the projection that he's been on. He's been the catalyst back there for the Islanders, and he's really brought a lot of life into that team. They're kind of must watch TV now. Got the Rags here. The Rags, you can kind of go New York Rangers for the listeners that don't know. You can kind of go a lot of directions. I think for New York, I think they need a lot. I think the big thing for them is they just really need to figure out their identity. It feels like they've had a lot of locker room issues over the last few years with different players. So I think really figuring out their identity, maybe making the moves that they need to make, and just getting it over with. There's been players and trade rumors on this team for many years, kind of somebody like a Lafreniere, Zibanejad, something like that. Yeah, that would be them. Sorry, one second. I'm just texting my co-host back here. Not sure what happened to Chase's screen, but that's all good. Ottawa Senators. Ottawa, I love Ottawa, and I think that their gift, and maybe it's going too far ahead, but I would say Ottawa's gift would be to get a playoff berth here. You see what they did in the playoffs last year. They made all the noise. Oh, I think Chase is potentially rejoining back here. Um, but yeah, I would say for them to get a playoff berth this year would be huge to continue just on that growth that they were on last year. That's massive. Ottawa's a team I really, really like just because I like certain players on this team. Me and Chase are big Jimmy Stu fans. He's a much bigger Jimmy Stu fan. Big Jake Sanderson fans as well, as we mentioned on the last podcast. Next up here.
I-
Oh,
Oh my
what's up?
goodness.
What's up?
I'm
Do you want
back.
me, do you want to go over those
Really
last few
quickly, really
teams?
quickly. I got what have I got? Islanders.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got Islanders, Rags, and Sens.
okay, I want Matthew Schaefer healthy rest of the season. Or not health, but I just want to see a full season of him. That's what the Islanders want.
And that is a good thing to point out too, is he is day to day right now.
Hmm Rangers, better. better play. They are really good on paper and they should be a good team. They just haven't been as good as they should be, I don't think.
Mhm.
And then Senators, I could hear you talking about Stu. That's my guy. I love me some Tim Stutzel. But yeah, I think just getting Allmark back would be mine. You know, like from
Mhm.
his leave. I think he's a big part of their team and they need him.
For sure. I'll just give you my rundown so you know what I said. Isles, I said just Matthew Schaefer continue on that projection. Just let him do what he's doing. For the Rangers, I said they finally got to find some team identity. They've had some locker room issues over the last few years, so just really and just making the moves that got to happen. They have a lot of players that have been in trade rumors the last few years. And for Ottawa, I said it would be to get a playoff berth and just continue on the growth that they built on from last year.
Yeah, I like those.
Philly, I'll start off with Philly because this was one of my favorite teams last year just because it was huge. Michkov was right on that train.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be my birthday gift. I think it's going to be for Matvey Michkov to be healthy and for him to continue his growth and get out of the sophomore slump.
Yeah, I think mine's gonna be similar. I think I just want to see Michkov and Tocchet start to get along.
Yeah, fair. And I think Tocchet's a good coach for him. I think once they figure things out together, I do think Rick Tocchet is a good players coach. So I think once they figure whatever's going out between them, I think they have a great future.
Yeah.
You can go first on this one. Pittsburgh.
This is tough because I think that Pittsburgh fans want them to be good so that Crosby gets one more run. I just don't see it. I think you just gotta trade what you can that isn't your franchise legends and just start the rebuild early. Kyle Dubas is very good at rebuilding teams.
Hmm.
He's just not good at everything else. So let him rebuild you and let him bring you back to the promised land.
No, for sure. I like that. Mine for them is going to be just allow Mr. Crosby to continue this just insane consistency that he's carried the last however many years it's been. Without him, they're literally screwed.
Yeah.
I want to say, like, I don't know honestly, what position this team would be in if Crosby retired last year. It would be a just complete shit show. So, yeah, just for Sidney Crosby to play as long as he can and to continue to be as consistent as he has been.
I love that.
This team, I'll go first here because I've actually probably watched the most games of this team this year. The San Jose Sharks. And I think their birthday gift is it's kind of a big theme with these rebuilding younger teams, but it's to continue this growth. And Macklin, this might be a different one, but Macklin Celebrini Hart Trophy. That's the birthday gift that they're praying for.
I really like that. I think mine would just be for Misa to be the player that they need him to be. I think obviously they have lots of prospects, but he is someone that they need to be a first or second line player, and yeah, they need him to step up big time.
Now that brings me into some questions before or question I have for you before we go into the next team here is what happens do you think with Michael Misa going forward, especially today Harrison Brunicky being released by Pittsburgh to go back to Kamloops.
Yeah,
Do you think Michael Misa has a shot to end up going back to the OHL or do you think like it would just be too easy for him?
I think he's going back. For
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you
Do
think?
you think that Calgary could send Perek back and they rejoin in Saginaw and just
I think Breck is going back too.
fair, fair. I would love that for Saginaw.
What do you
I would
think?
love that for
He's
Saginaw.
going back.
I'm not too sure, honestly. I really don't know how they're gonna manage that situation. It's real like I feel like you got two players that are just too good for the OHL, but they just can't figure out in the NHL and they can't go to the AHL. It's tricky. So Seattle, you could start this one off. I know what mine's gonna be.
I think that they need a star player. That would be my gift to them. I don't know exactly who that be, but if someone's available in free agency or, I mean, all the contracts they give out are way too big and way too long term. They need a star player. They don't have a star on their team.
And I don't know if it's just because they're a new team or not, but Seattle would be an attractive place to live, I would assume. Like it seems beautiful there. I don't know, maybe I'm totally wrong. People can let me know, but
It rains there a
like
lot, I
I think
think.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. It's less snow. But I kind of am gonna piggyback off of that a little bit. Like they definitely need a superstar, and I think that their gift is gonna be sort of similar to what I had for Columbus, and it's that Shane Wright kind of steps into that superstar status that he was supposed to do. I've been high on him the last few years. I really think that he is gonna break out. Like he was just such a leader for Team Canada every event that he was at. He was great in the OHL. He got ridiculed because he only had a 94-point draft year. Oh boy. Um, and then I really feel like the whole draft thing of him not going number one and then number two and then number three really just messed with his confidence and what he's got going on. I do think that he will break out. So, and I do think that Seattle's banking on it. So that's where I'm going with that gift.
I like that. Shout out Matty Beniers as well. I'd like to see him break out too.
Yeah, 100%. I never thought Beniers was going to have kind of that offensive edge, but I think he's going to be such a two-way. He'll be like a
Hmm.
Barkov, I think, could be one day.
Yeah.
This team you can kickstart. I think we'll probably have a similar notion on this one. St. Louis.
This is get a top three pick for me.
Yeah,
Uh, Good draft pick, good draft odds. That's what they want.
no, I agree 100%. Gets a top three pick, and I've been saying it for the last little bit right now. I don't know why. Maybe he won't fit into the system, but I like Gavin McKenna and a blue music note.
Yeah, yeah, you've been saying that.
Like I think he just would. I don't know. Just kind of looks nice maybe or something. But
No, I think you look clean in those.
do you have anything else? Do you have anything else you want to say about them besides the pick? No.
Uh, uh, Hope Jordan
I would
Bennington.
say maybe for Jake. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I would say for Jake Neighbors to keep going the way
Like,
he's going.
yeah. What do you got?
Tampa Bay.
I mean, I'll take this one first if you don't mind. I want to
Yep.
find Braden Point, um, wherever he is in the world. I mean,
Man, you
something.
got to find what
He,
the committee.
yeah, no kidding. I want to find Braden Point standing in a 5'11" box, please. That's all I got.
I got for them, I think it's that their start, like Kucherov's kind of definitely taken that step forward. He had a very slow start. Hagel had a super slow start. He's taken that step forward. And it would be for the rest of them, like the Sorelli, the Gensels, the Points. Gage Goncalves, he's a younger guy, but all of them to just really step up their game and start elevating. And shout out Darren Radish on the team. All right, who do we got next here? Toronto. You go first with this one, and I got first for the next squad.
Um, I think that Toronto wants a redo on the Marner situation. I mean, clearly they should have just brought him back and built the rest of the team with no money because or found money elsewhere, like trading Morgan Riley or something like that. Because this has not been a good team to watch. It is
Valid.
the worst team in the Atlantic right now, I think, right? Um,
Yeah, I believe they might. Yeah, I want to say
I mean,
so.
yeah, it's ugly, and I mean they might get a top pick this year, and then if they're bad next year, they have to give their pick up to the Bruins, I think, or someone. Someone they have to give their pick up to someone, and it's they could either give up this year or next year, but they're not going to
Yeah,
give up this year clearly. So
no, that's valid. For me for Toronto for their birthday gift, I'm going with a healthy wrist to Austin Matthews, a brand new one, good shooting wrist because
yeah, that would be
he's
nice.
getting her going. But I think I don't know. He's got that wrist injury. Somebody brought it to my attention one time, and they said that ever since he started injuring his wrists, he hasn't been as good of a shooter. So I don't know. But that's gonna be my gift. Austin Matthew, get him two new wrists,
Yeah,
double rimmer.
that would be unreal.
All right, I'll start this one off because it's my team here. This is my new favorite team.
I'm
Just
on
kind
it.
of hopped on the bandwagon. Chase is on it as well. He's on the wagon. Utah Mammoth, and I think their birthday gift is to kick the Arizona curse. They they started off so hot at the start of the year, and they kind of fizzled out. They're kind of mid again. I think they're like bottom six in the league. And yeah, just kick that Arizona curse of just being a bad team. They never rebuilt or anything. They just got all the same players, management group, etc. So obviously new owners, but yeah, get rid of the Arizona curse.
Yeah, mine would be Logan Cooley to be back. Because
Mm-hmm.
they've really fallen off since he's went down, and they need him. He's clearly like a star forward for them. So
100%. Logan Cooley is an
classic.
underrated player. Sorry, we are kind of lagging there.
Oh, can you, they got the Winter
Oh
Classic
yeah,
game.
there you go.
It's pretty
Now.
cool.
Yes, yes, they did actually. That's a great point to bring up right now. We could have brought that up. If we wouldn't have brought that up now, I think we would have forgot about it. Yeah, they got the Winter Classic game this year, which I think is going to be such a cool.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you know where it is? If it's in Utah or if it's in
it's in
Colorado?
it's in Utah.
Beautiful. Either way, it was going to be a beautiful venue. I don't know. Maybe hopefully this pod blows up a little bit. And me and Chase can make our way out there. Somebody sponsor
Here,
us so we can go to this Winter Classic
that'd be
and we can
sweet.
get some live action footage there.
I
I'll
agree
let
with
you
what.
kick this one off. This. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'll let you kick this next team off here. Vancouver.
I would just keep selling. I would sell whatever part of the team is over the age of 25.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, mine would kind of be the same thing. Like just continue this rebuild. Like they got rid of Quinn Hughes. They got a great return in it. I think if they don't have very much trade value left besides Elias Pettersson. Jake DeBrusk has been in rumors. I guess you kind of get a good package for him. But yeah, sell off the farm, rebuild at this point, and start fresh. I want you to start off with this team because I feel like this is a team you just have some strong opinions about more negatively. Vegas.
I don't. Okay. Well, I just don't like their name, but um, I think for Vegas, I don't know. It's just tough because they are a very talented team. I think like it's the same thing with like I think their gift would just be to make it out of the Western Conference and make it to the final.
Fair, yeah. I think for them, it would just be to keep a healthy Mark Stone. He's been injured consistently every year. I don't know if that's strategy or not. I want to speculate it's strategy, but yeah, just to have a full healthy team. Continue this chemistry that Marner and Eichel seem to have found. They don't play together full time. They kind of split around a little bit, but when they are together, it's unreal to watch.
I like that.
Next up, we got the Washington Capitals. I
Uh,
think
yeah, go ahead.
I think for them it's for Ovechkin to just have a big final whatever half of the season with goals and just allow him to rack up this record. They've I would say not exceeded expectations. They haven't really met expectations. I thought they were still going to kind of compete and be one of those better teams. They haven't been bad by any means, but I thought they were just going to be a lot better than they were this year. But yeah, I would like to see Ovechkin get hot and go for get close to 1,000.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Um, yeah, that's a tough one because for me, I think they were a team that sorry, they're, Trey Young just got traded to the Wizards. It's popping up on my computer here.
Wow, no,
Um,
that's
but
crazy timing that we're talking about the
also,
Capitals.
also, yeah, we're talking about Washington Capitals. Rest in peace. Someone just passed away. Glenn Hall, Hall of Fame goalie, passed away. Sad. He
No
was 94. He's
condolence.
pretty old, but
One of the greats.
yeah, one of the greats. But yeah, Trey Young to the Washington Capitals and or not Washington, the Washington Wizards. For the
What
Cap,
was the return?
I don't know. It just happened now.
Gotcha.
For the Capitals, I think I would just say, yeah, I like the Ovi one. I didn't think this team was going to be very good. I wasn't very high on the Capitals this year, even though they were really good last year. I would just say sustained success. I mean, just keep doing what you can with Ovi until it's time for him to no longer play.
Yeah, that's valid. And I think the consensus going around the league or just kind of around before the season was that Washington kind of had that fluke season last year. They weren't going to be as good this year. I think I had higher expectations on them than most people did. So I know I really like that.
I got the Trey
And
Young.
do you want to?
Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
here, let's hear it.
They did not give very much. It is CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert for Trae Young.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Wow. But you can kick off the last team, the Winnipeg Jets, which they are in a dire situation. I think they lost their 10th straight last night or the other night.
I think the gift to oh man, it's tough because this team should just relocate. I don't want that to be the gift because I
I
like
don't want
the
to.
team, but
Hmm.
it is just never gonna happen here. I mean, they can't get good players because no one wants to play there. They have good players, but they drafted them, and I don't know if they have the talent some years, and then they just get stomped, and it's I don't know. Their gift
Yeah.
to you would them would just be to live in a warm place with good tax.
Yeah. And it does suck because you see how the market is there in Winnipeg, and then like you're always hopeful that Saskatchewan's going to get a team, but seeing
Yeah,
how undesirable Winnipeg is, like Saskatchewan, I don't know if we got a city better than Winnipeg. I've never been to Winnipeg. I think it's bigger than Regina and Saskatoon, though, so it'll be tough. I think for them, they just need to snap this losing streak and just continue to get the wagon rolling again. Like they're a President's Trophy team. They shouldn't be losing 10 straight.
no,
Um,
ugly.
yeah, I don't know what to say about Winnipeg this year. Like they were a President Trophy winning team last year. I don't think they had as high of expectations this year. I don't think the expectations were quite what they are right now, but I really don't know what they need to do. They got all the pieces there. You got the MVP goalie and Connor Hellebuck. They have great defense and like somebody like a Josh Morrissey or drawing a blank on the name Sandberg there or whatever.
And Logan Stanley's just the best.
Logan Stanley was on that crazy one goal a year
Yeah,
consistency and he was popped off.
and he's
He
really good at
didn't
throwing
give a
punches.
Yeah, he's the most wanted man in Ottawa now.
Holy moly,
So,
it's gonna be electric.
oh yeah. So yeah, I really don't know what they need to do. So just snap the losing streak and
Yeah,
get the wagon rolling.
that's all the teams, eh?
That's all 32 teams. I think we covered every single one.
I hope we missed one. That's
Or
hilarious.
is there I had the thing pulled up a good portion of the time since that Arizona screw up,
Yeah.
so I think we're good.
Okay, yeah.
But do you have a birthday gift to the league? Like something that you would like to see? Maybe it's a rule league wide, maybe it's an expansion
Yeah.
team, maybe it's a
Um,
collaboration of some kind.
I want to see a play-in game in the NHL. Kind of like the NBA
Ooh,
has. It's a hot take because obviously
okay, I like it.
people are not going to like this, but I just think back to when Detroit was eliminated from the playoffs by 1 point because of a team losing in a shootout or something. It was weird. Um, but yeah, I want to see a play-in. I think a play-in would be electric to see some of these wild
That'd be
teams fight it out for a spot. I think that'd be pretty cool.
especially a do or die situation kind of thing. I think it would be sweet as well. Man, that's tough. A birthday gift to the entire league. Hmm. I would just say that I like the expand how the game has been expanding with hockey. I would say continue how the game has expanded. Like maybe a lot of people will kind of shit on the PWHL and stuff, but I think it's great that women can enjoy hockey at a
Yeah.
professional level. Or like you just seen that there was the first hockey tournament held in India.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fucking awesome, I
Yeah.
think. Like
Or
the
people.
game's
Yeah.
expanding everywhere. It's the best game in the world. I think everyone should be able to play it.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like I got a new niece too, so seeing something like the PWHL, she gets into sports, or even like the
She's smart
WNBA.
though, for sure.
Her, yeah, exactly. Like her to
She's
have an
not going
avenue
WN.
for
She's not going WN.
she might go WNBA if she keeps bouncing in her jumper thing. She might be the only women dunker in the league. But no, I would say yeah, just continue with the growth that the league's been on. I think the NHL is in the best spot marketing wise that it's been in a long, long time. So just to continue with this growth, I think a lot of people want Bettman out, but I think he's managing it the best that he can with kind of everything that's being thrown at him these days. So
Yeah. What was your best gift you got today?
My girlfriend actually got me tickets to Rockford versus Manitoba at the end of January.
I don't have a girlfriend,
Yeah,
so I didn't get anything that cool.
we're going there.
She get me one too.
You can come if you
All
want.
right, bet. We'll talk about it.
I'll take her ticket and give it to you. We'll go on a road trip.
Yeah, we could live stream it.
She's gonna listen to this too, and she's gonna bring it up to me. She's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the doghouse for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, Shoot, what did I get? I got like a bunch of shit. I got some homemade meals for my mom, which
That's always clutch.
yeah, like frozen meals too. Like it's gonna last me forever. I got a headlamp because mine broke, and my brother got me that. So
That's
yeah, it was
huge. Also, do we have any updates I want to ask you on pod here about your rec hockey league at all this year? You get the
um,
pods and updates on.
we played our our outdoor game the other
Oh
night.
yeah, how's it?
It was fun. It was unreal. We were on the outdoor rink at Regina Beach for like 3.5 hours. Um,
Oh, that would have been sweet.
yeah, the ice is unreal. They did an awesome job. Shout out, um, I forget his name, MacGyver, his first name.
Hmm.
What's his first name? Their dad.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm honestly not
that's
sure.
so bad. I hope he doesn't listen to this because I should know his name. John Barber and Bray and Brody Schutte for doing the ice.
Let's go.
Was respect to them.
So there's nice ice out there.
Oh, it's unreal. I don't.
Yeah, because the ODR, me and my girlfriend went out to Silton on Yeah, it was Monday, I want to say there to their like new ODR, and the ice was just, I don't know if it was because it was pretty warm, but like certain areas you'd kind of fall through. So it's good to know that the beach is keeping up, because I even heard Lumsden isn't doing the best job at keeping their ice fresh on the ODR.
No.
Shout out the beach.
Shout out the beach. But yeah, I think that's about it. Unless you got something. What would you get me for my birthday if you had any amount of money, or you could do anything?
I'd get you an NHL franchise. Get you a team.
That'd be sick.
I
I
would get you wait. I would get you a team in. Oh, I gotta pick the
Ooh,
city here.
okay, I like this.
It it's got to be a Canadian team.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna go American team to mix it up. I'm gonna go American team to really mix it up. You are gonna be the owner of a team in New Orleans,
Ooh,
new
okay.
market,
Yeah, I like.
down south. That's your team.
I would.
That's my gift.
Oh, dang, that's a good idea. I don't know if I can up that. I think. Yeah, well,
We'll go.
I'm gonna give you a GM job,
Let's go.
but I'm also gonna give you a team. I'm gonna steal your idea completely.
Let's.
I want to give you a Kansas City team.
Oh, that's a good choice. That's a good relocation spot. I would like for them to get a team one day. I think that's a good city for one.
Yeah, I agree. Big city.
Yes, sir. Any last words from you?
No, I think that's it. I mean, just like the podcast on Spotify, like it on YouTube, subscribe on
Share
YouTube,
with all your
follow,
friends.
share. That's right. Show your mom.
We're gonna have an Instagram here soon, so we can plug the Instagram. Go follow that. We're gonna eventually get that going, hopefully by the next episode. So
And we'll have some funny
go follow
clips
that for
of
all
us
the
talking
updates.
about Lane Kiffin, and it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it.
All right. Until next time,
Till next time. Thank you.
the Get a Clue podcast.
See you later.